Cool. And I started sharing screen, obviously. Welcome to what might be, what do we know what number this is?
21.
21, session
Rolling
21.
drink now, guys.
You know.
Possibly, most likely, the last session of this campaign, or at least adventure within the world of this campaign. Last time, we saw our heroes getting to the end of Wave Echo Cave and coming before they came face to face with the spider. They had kind of a tough battle against a bunch of bugbears and doppelgangers, and saw their original boss again from the very first cave of the whole adventure. They dispatched them decently well, and then moved on to what looked like an altar to some sort of dwarven god room. And within that room, they found the Rockseeker brother they were looking for. But they also happened to find 4 giant spiders, the spider himself, and some bugbears. And things got very, very dicey. It was a pretty intense, tough battle. And they were able to pull it out eventually. But before that could come to a close, our one party member, Oscar, who went down, all of a sudden got back up with renewed energy. And after revealing his awesome new Skull Crusher shield, once the battle was finished, which ended with following the spider into his chamber, finding the real Rockseeker brother, and finding out that the one that you thought you found was actually a doppelganger. And then in an anticlimactic boss face-off, exploding the spider with a spell, Oscar threw his shield down and said, "I'm done. The Skull Crushers are over. I'm leaving, and if I see you again, I will kill you." And then he left.
Also, Skull Crushers are more than just one man.
That's for you to decide.
What's a man without his heart?
Yeah. And so that's essentially where we got to. We had 2 big battles and a pretty dramatic finish where everyone was kind of stunned in silence of like, wait, what just happened? What's Oscar doing? And then sitting there in the big bad boss's personal chambers with his guts and viscera everywhere, and finally being with, I believe it's Nundro Rockseeker. That's the one that I did not write down, actually. Yeah. And so that is where we are going to begin. Are there any questions? And we did level up to level 5. Are there any questions before we officially get started?
I don't think so. The closing of the screen was us huddling with an empty spot.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
I forgot about that. Yes, thank you. Yeah, you guys were like pretty, obviously pretty gutted by the fact that your one of your best buds just left you. So I'm just making sure that was Nundro Rockseeker. Yep, Nundro. Yep, Gundren is the one that's back in town, and then this is Nundro. Is Joe good?
Yeah, I have something in my teeth, and none of you guys need to see that battle.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to cue some music and then describe what's going on, and then we're going to jump right in. A bad outcome. Okay. And then we'll just tell me how the volume is for you guys coming through.
A little loud.
A little loud?
Yep.
I think that's playing through my speakers, not my headphones, actually. Sorry. I can't say sorry. Okay.
Nope, that was your first
and
only one.
Volume.
First and only. Sorry.
Put $1 in the sorry jar.
Volume good now?
I can't hear it at all.
Probably go up a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wrong one.
There you
Sorry.
That's good.
Okay. Cool. So you sit and look around you, and the stunned silence of the formerly known as Skull Crusher's gang seems like it has stretched on for an eternity, for months, perhaps one could say. As you look around you in this chamber, although all that's in there is a bed. I promise there's more than just a bed. You see the guts of the big bad guy, the spider, all in front of you where he was exploded by a spell. And in the corner, even though we have a large version of it, we have Oscar's dented and kind of bloodied Skull Crusher's shield just left in the doorway. And you sit there contemplating the fact that although no one has died, you are now down a companion, and it gives you a bittersweet feeling to know that that's what it took to get to this victorious moment. And so what do you want to do?
Dude, I think I maybe said, but I will pick up the shield and put it on my back or something. Okay. And then since I leveled up, I'll cast Find My Best Friend. Teleport friend back to me is a spell. No, I'll put it on my back. Oh, dudes. Oh, dog. Gone. So rude at the end.
Brutal.
Does anyone know what happened? Why did he leave?
It was a tough battle, dude. Maybe he just was like, I want to complete this task and gain some experience, and then just leave. But like, he was so, like, we were friends and stuff, dude. Like, we rode on the cart together, played the bongos for him, and then it's just so different at the end of that battle. I don't know, man.
He didn't seem like himself, but now I'm questioning everything.
And Nundro is kind of awkwardly just like kicking his feet around, like he doesn't want to intrude. But he is definitely kind of like, you can see he's a little impatient, but also understands that something big has happened and he doesn't quite know.
Does your name start with O?
Oh, God.
And I'm pointing to that guy.
It ends with O.
Never mind, dude. You can't be a Skull Crusher. Anyway. So, like, didn't we have, like... Who was Oscar doing the negotiations for, like, this, for, like, our cut of this mine or something? Or, like, Bigglesby?
I don't think it was me.
Oscar and I were kind of tag teaming it, if I recall.
Nundro chimes in. He's like, "Well, that's what you said. That my brother possibly offered you some of the mine if you got me back safely."
He did. Aye.
Yeah, dude, like 30% or something, dude. I don't
he laughs. Nice try, big man.
We're not laughing.
But no, we are eternally grateful to you. I totally did 2 accents there, but that's fine. But we can bring in as partners without a doubt. But we need to get out of here.
Right, dude. I don't think any of us are feeling that great. I wonder if
I feel okay.
Brother, then.
I'd be.
And he does some like knee lunge squats kind of thing. He's extremely weak, just generally, so it like still is difficult, but you know.
It's pretty good for you, dude. Yeah, you must be alright. All right. Yeah, well,
did we gain any hit die when we level up?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 per level.
And also,
do we want to take a quick break?
When your hit points go up, you get those hit points. So if you rolled like a 7 or something for your new level, you get those hit points.
I did in fact roll a 7. Yeah, so I'm at 8.
Well, look at that.
And yeah, you get another hit die. Well, you probably get another hit die, so you could do short rest if you want to.
I think we should get back to our sad huddle and meditate for an hour before we attempt to clear out of here.
Okay, dibs on the bed.
It's still covered in blood and guts. It's just like exploded. Like,
Yes, dude. All right, let's do that, man. Hey, recently tied up guy, we're gonna like take a rest because it sucked really bad to like save you.
Just a short
So like
one.
we're gonna sit here for an hour.
aye, that sounds good. Then I know the spider and his men made this part safe, so I think that's a good idea.
So
Sweet, dude.
before Bigglesby jumps on the bed, he's gonna cast prestidigitation a bunch to clean
Clean it
the
up.
bed,
Nice.
and then
Okay.
he'll jump on it.
Okay.
Do you? Does our music maker have any songs that help us during short rests?
Yeah, bro, that's what I was just about to say. I was reading my notebook, and I'm gonna drum us a little bit of music here, and I think you'll like get like 1d6 worth of extra hit points.
I love that notebook.
So I'll do Song of Rest as we're resting.
Fuck yeah.
What's the song about?
It's all about Oscar. It's
Yeah.
so I did a poem for Droop, and I didn't prepare. It just happened with Oscar, so I haven't written anything down. But it's just a sad drum beat. Oh dog.
Reigns of
And I'm like-
Castamere-esque.
Trying to just think of what things that rhyme with Oscar.
Soccer.
Oscar.
Shocker.
Lager.
Lost her.
Lost her.
her. Yeah. All right. So you get an extra D6 for anyone that needs it.
Yeah.
Red Lobster.
You say lobster with Oscar.
Sweet. All right.
So you guys are just resting.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and
Short,
take a short
sweet.
rest.
Oh, and I get my Bardic Inspiration back because of level 5. You get it at a short rest.
Oh,
Yes,
yo.
you do.
Is there?
very cool.
And I guess while we're sitting there and strumming along and thinking about Oscar, I will tell the other dude so like the mine's not completely clear, dude, because we wanted to get to you and save your life, which we did. But like, there's still some like creepy eyeball thing. So like, we can't just walk freely everywhere. But this area is safe. Like, we have a path to get to safety, but like, it's not completely clear. So you know, dude.
And when you're kind of saying that, first he looks a little concerned, and then you say the creepy eye thing. And he goes, "Oh, the spectator. Yes, my ancestors. They would have employed creatures such as this. That will be no problem."
Oh, cool, dude.
Cool. I'm kind of
See,
glad we didn't try to kill
Protecting anything like cool that you could like pay us for saving your life and stuff, dude.
He laughs and realizes that you're being serious, and he kind of like just dead face, like, "You don't know what is protecting."
it.
Correct.
No.
I don't know a lot of stuff, dude.
He he guffaws and like, "It's the whole point of this place."
Oh, the echoes.
The waves.
It's the wave machine. Is this a wave pool, dude?
It's the first wave pool in existence. No, so I'm just gonna, instead of doing it in
go ahead.
voice, I'm just gonna tell
Yeah.
he begins to tell you that like, while this whole mine had like ore and stuff that made it valuable, what the spectator is guarding is something called the Forge of Spells.
Oh,
And what that does is it basically Yeah, yeah. As I get to where it tells me exactly what it does. It what it does is it basically gives them the ability to create magic items. Like
Oh,
like
wow.
almost like
Great.
assembly line-ish, like longer than that, but it's a magical forge. So they can make magical items and imbue things with magic for like a temporary amount of time. So you could understand why this was seen as like something that gave the dwarves their riches in the area, because they effectively had an endless supply of magic stuff. They could just make normal stuff, give it magic, and then sell it as magic stuff.
Sounds like it would destroy the magic item economy.
Sounds
Just
like I'm
dilute
glad we got
the,
30% of it, dude.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm all in.
Just kidding.
Um,
But no, okay. All right. Wow, dude. That sounds like magical.
Yeah. So basically, he said in its current state, it can't permanently enchant magic items, but their hope is that with their research that they could clear this place out, reestablish a sort of trading post, and eventually get the forge back to where it was, like an endless just magic machine. Because at this point, again, they can imbue things for a shorter amount of time, but they can't permanently make anything as it stands now. But it's in quite disrepair because it's been overrun for so long.
Cool.
Got it. Wow, dude, that's crazy. So this is like super valuable cave. Like it's almost worth like its own story or something, dude. Like that's pretty cool.
And a follow-up.
Potentially. You want to
Sequel
follow
would
up,
be
bro?
great.
Oh, I think they made another book related to Phandelver recently.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Books like tomes. Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
tomes.
Put that in
like a
your notes.
limited scroll series.
Yeah, he's like, don't you read about it in Tome Talk?
Oh, bro.
Home talk.
That's
Nice.
ruining our youths, man. Like, you just can't read books like they used to with Tome. Anyway, Bigglesby.
Nap
Can
time.
you like?
Oh, go ahead.
Can you like change your appearance and stuff, dude? Or other people's?
No.
All right.
I'm not one of those changelings.
No, dude. Not
Just
like that.
a gnome.
I mean,
And he's
like,
actually a doppelganger the whole time.
Oh my god.
Roll initiative.
Not another one.
no, dude. Like, Oscar said, if he sees us, he'll like kill us or whatever, dude. But like, what if we're not us? And we like,
I could shave my beard into a mustache.
oh, dude, and you could like be like, hello, I'm Mr. Proper, and then he'll be like,
Hello,
oh, you're not.
I'm Mr. Bigglesby.
Shut
No, wait, not
up.
Bigglesby. Mr. I was trying to sound like Bigglesby while not sounding like Bigglesby.
It takes some skill.
Kind of.
Anyway, dude, never mind. I was just trying to think of like how we can like find Oscar and like make him win him back over, dude, and like be best friends again like we used to be. And now I'm trying to think of anything that we could do to do that.
Bro. And I just give bro a hug.
Oh, bro.
We're gonna get through this. It's tough.
Now every time I look at Oscar Spear, I'm gonna think of him, dude. Can't throw this without shedding a tear.
You
I'm going
think
to
I'm
delete the
excited
shield
to,
because you took it.
You think I'm excited to bash without my bro?
No, man. I won't even offer to be the other bro to the bash because
I'll be a bash bro.
And I just don't even look at Bigglesby. I look right at bro and I say, you didn't even have to. And I just pat like a mafia style, kind of slap him on the cheek a little bit.
and then I lean in for the kiss. Just kidding. Ugh.
And that's
Then the music starts again.
Yeah.
Right. All right, dude. You ready to get out of here?
I'm
Whatever.
feeling a little
What's your name
better.
again, dude?
Bigglesby, we've been traveling
no,
together
no.
for months.
I'm looking over you.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's like,
Mm.
I'm Nundro.
Oh yeah, Nundrol, the forgettable brother. Just kidding, dude. Ah,
And
go
he
through a
looks
lot of
kind of
emotions.
offended that you said that. He's like, that's what my other brother said.
Sorry, dude.
Right,
I've
yes.
been unnecessarily cruel. I've got a lot of emotions going through my body, dude. I'm sorry.
And I don't think you guys told him that you found his brother's dead body in the front of the cavern.
Oh wait, were
Yeah.
you the guy who had a brother who died at the cavern?
And his face just drops. He's like, what?
Oh, you didn't know about that. You take it.
How did I know? He just like gets like you can't unintelligible, like just horribly almost like spit. But then he tries to compose himself, and he kind of looks at you guys and looks around the room and looks at you guys and looks around the room and
All right,
looks
dude.
at you guys and looks around the room.
All right. We can take you to where. So your one brother's alive, dude. Good. But your other brother is. We can take you to his body if you want to like pay respects or whatever.
Oh, what?
Because it's like in this cave, man.
And then he's like, what sort of state was he in?
The
He didn't have
deceased
shoes on, that's for
state.
sure.
didn't have shoes.
I don't remember, to be honest with you, JD.
And I think you might have to walk by him, but he's kind of like, I need to see him and give him his proper respects. But you don't think there might be something in here that you want to look around for?
Oh yes,
Oh, well, you're like
okay.
tied up in here, dude. I thought you might know as you're looking
Is
around.
more Bluntspide in here too?
Oh, yeah, right.
Is there something that we forgot about several months ago that we should be looking for in here?
Yeah.
No, I just
Oh,
like you
dude.
guys came into this room, killed the guy, and then ended the session. So like you literally just like, I'm gonna sleep on the bed. I'm just gonna walk out now. So I'm just like not so gently telling you that you could look around the room.
I'm
if
gonna
you want.
investigate the room.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
Me too.
Okay, go ahead and
Naturally.
roll.
Well, I got exactly as you would expect based on the role play and a natural 1, so I'm like leaving, dude.
Okay, he's like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to see what's in there.
So that's a
Too
0
sad
because
to
I have
look for
negative 1.
loot.
I got a 9.
Ooh. I got a 25.
Biggles.
You definitely see a personal like cache of treasure that would have been for the spider, like on top of what he had on him. And again, even though it's not in there and in this map, you see maybe in like over here, like a desk, kind of like his bureaucratic head of operations, and behind it you see like a sort of like conspiracy brainstorming board type thing with all these things laid out and lines drawn and all this stuff.
A Sylvia situation.
Yeah. So did you loot what he had on him? Or I guess like you looked, so I'll just tell you that you see, so there's a table that it doesn't, oh no, that's the other room, but we'll just say it's in here, that's fine. You see a sack full of what you can imagine as treasure, like a pretty medium-sized sack. And then he has a couple things on him, and then he has this desk of papers and sort of pinboard thing.
Okay, yeah, I'll just start the looting then. As
Okay.
they're like walking up, they're like, "Oh, there's nothing in here."
Okay, so on him you find a potion of healing.
Does
And
anyone need a potion of healing? I'm all topped up on the healing.
Yes, please.
Here you go.
Ryan, you take that, dude.
Thank you.
And even though he like exploded, his staff looks untouched. And as you look at it closer, you see it is a black adamantine staff that's shaped like a spider. I don't know how that works. Oh, the top of it is shaped like a spider. Okay, not the staff itself. It weighs 6 pounds.
Damn.
Do I know what it is?
Well, we haven't been doing identify type stuff, so I guess I won't do it this time. But I was like, oh, you know what?
No,
Maybe-
we've rolled up some Arcanas.
Okay, yeah, why don't you roll?
Yeah,
Arcana
because
just
we
to
got
see if
the
you-
nat 1 for Bro's
Ooh,
eye
mhm.
patch.
Mhm.
True.
It is
Ooh,
magical,
that's
dude.
not the
It's-
best. 12. Sorry,
Okay.
13.
Okay. So you notice that it has like definitely a magical hue to it, like glow almost. And when you kind of like touch it, like it doesn't like hurt you, but you hear kind of like almost like a sizzle. And like think like kind of like when you lick a battery, like oh. And so you know it does an extra 1d6 of poison damage when used as a weapon attack. And you can tell, since you are a spellcaster, that it is imbued with some sort of spell casting. Based on his name and sort of like looking at some of the auras, I don't know how one would figure it out. But if the spell, oh, I guess it depends on your class. It has 10 charges to cast either, and you have to pick following spells from the staff of the spells on your class's list. So spider climb and or web. So if you can,
Well, we know what Uruk's gonna do. Or no, Uruk. Biggles.
yeah.
I like that.
So if it's in your spell casting, then you could do both. But if only one of them is in there, then you can only do one of the two. And every day it regains charges at dusk.
Sweet. What's it
And
called?
you know spider staff. You do know, like based on the magic, that it is one that is powerful and can replenish itself. If you push it to its limit, there is a possibility that it just like breaks irreparably.
Okay, I will share my findings with Bro. And just kind of say like, the Bro, check out this. It's a staff of spidery goodness. And I don't know how you feel about it, but if you whack people with it instead of your big, club dude, then it might be do a little bit of extra poison damage. What? Are you interested in this? It might give you a few spells you can cast.
Shoot stuff too, dude.
Nope, just for the whacking.
Ah, yeah, dude. I like.
It's my whacking stick.
I'll take that.
Sure. Okay, here you go. I'll add that to your loan.
Yeah.
To carry the one.
And so yeah, you do have to attune to it, of course, at the point.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's replicating in the Owlbear, my other, like the GM.
I noticed
version of me
that,
that's in there. on the other screen, it doesn't have that, but on this screen, it does. That's very weird. Okay, and then yeah, you have the desk and the pin board thing, and that would be it.
Nothing else of note, though.
Oh, sorry, the actual treasure.
Treasure wise.
Yeah, the
Oh,
treasure.
yeah.
I told you that. I said sorry. You have, so I got some currencies for you. 190 EP,
Okay.
130 GP, 15 PPs, 9 small gemstones that are 10 gold points each, and an ornate dwarven ale mug made of hammered electrum that is worth 100 gold.
Damn.
Did anyone write all that down?
I'm not there.
I know. /Brad, did you write that down?
Yeah, usually that's a Joe thing, and I see he's not here, so I wrote it down.
Nice. Can you
Oh, he's
divide all of that by? I guess there's 3 of us now. And then tell me
do.
how much.
Do you
money
want
I
me to
should
do
have.
that since it's in front of me?
No, because you can just describe the next thing, and I'll just do the math.
That
Done.
was it. So that was it. It was the staff, the potion of healing. He had a key on him that you are pretty sure was the key to the door that you couldn't get into that led to this room.
Right.
And then just his sack of currency and gems and stuff.
Okay, I will. I'm just gonna keep the fancy ass mug. I'm gonna write it down as fancy ass mug.
Okay. Ass
Yep.
mug.
Ass mug.
Fancy ass
I'll-
dwarven mug.
I'm sure we
I'll
won't
put
have
in the
any
chat
questions
the
about that later.
breakdown for you 3, for us 3. If you wanted to like look at the drawer or whatever.
Huh? Sorry, say that again.
No, I was just saying I'll put in the chat the amounts for
Oh, okay.
all that divided by 3, and then if you wanted to look at like the next thing or whatever, which was like the drawer and the map or something.
Oh yeah, what's the map?
Okay, so the map has a couple different things. On one part of the board, you see what is essentially I won't make you roll again, or yeah, I guess basically a map of this complex. And so what I'm going to do,
Yeah, remove the fog of war.
yeah. Oh man, is there any way to just cut it all?
I think you can turn it off.
Nope, that's enabling.
You enabler.
Okay. And then just a little bit more.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello, pulpit.
well,
Aye.
why didn't it do it there?
Check the chat of the treasure we got. That's your cut.
Sweet.
All 3
That's
of
really
us
strange.
evenly.
All right, I'm into that.
That's really strange that it just re-put it there.
Keep your 5 PPs.
So yeah, you see a map, and basically like you realize that you basically got through everything. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's really strange. It's not disabling it, even though I just clicked the disable. And even on this one, it's not showing as fog.
There you go.
That worked, whatever you just did.
But then it unworked.
Yeah, that's what's weird.
So is there anything northeast? Oh yeah.
Okay,
there's-
so you see that's where the wave booming is. And then this is so bizarre. Okay. Yeah, okay. So really I'll just tell you. I'll describe. So over here you have oh, that was bad. The forge, it says Forge of Spells, and then Spectator.
Yeah.
Everything else you've pretty much seen. The Northeast was just like the actual booming wave echo stuff. Like nothing of note. You see like down in the bottom here, like poison spores, like
Mhm.
labeled. And then over here you see Mage's Quarters / Wraith ?
Yikes.
And
That's
then
quite the question.
yeah, and then around the front, like where you guys came in, wow, it just gave me another Craig as the master. So something's going on my work computer again. Like here it says ochre jellies, but you did not encounter any ochre jellies here.
Come with me, friends. I have a map now. I know the way. And we're going to go check out this Wraith ?
Oh, you actually know the way, dude?
Yeah,
Oh,
well, I
wait.
mean, I always have a good idea, but this time I have a map.
Next
Maybe.
to,
Hold on,
next
dude.
to next to Wraith question mark, you just see another word underlined multiple times, hostile.
But like,
And then
before we leave the room, dude.
and then the next part of the maps that you're looking at looks like conspiracy map, and you see like the town of Phandelver and some like questions. Like you see like names of groups basically, and you see the Lord's Alliance circled, and then a line drawn to the name Sildar Hallwinter, and then that name connected to Rockseeker Brothers. And then you see Zentrum question mark. And then you see like Dragon, like basically a catalog of things that you've seen in the area. And the only thing that you didn't really note or like that you haven't encountered were Zentrum, and then it said Thayan Wizard to a different part of the map that you never went to. And then it has like newcomers and a bunch of like question marks, and it kind of connects it to the Lord's Alliance and the Rockseeker Brothers, and you kind of gather that it may have been about you. And so that's kind of the map, like basically getting the lay of the land of both the cave and the whole area and seeing like what the political or group landscape is. So as far as you can tell, what the spider thought was there was him, there's the Lord's Alliance, which you know Sildar Hallwinter's a part of, possibly the Zentrum, which you have no idea, the dragon cultists you wiped out, and then druid that you kind of drove off, and then a wizard that you have never heard anything about before. And then, of course, like goblins, orcs, and stuff like that.
Cool.
And were we on there at all? Or no?
That like newcomers. I think that you were you were the newcomers connected to Sildar and the Rockseeker Brothers.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, dude.
So yeah, should we go, to go here? And he just like points to the map where he wants to go.
Are you talking
It
about
the wizardy, wraithy area?
Are you sure? Like,
more sure than
like-
I typically am, and I act confident. And
I'm just saying, dude. Like, yeah, we got some like hit points or whatever, dude. But like, for extra strength, I just don't know if we're ready to fight something else. Unless
I just downed the potion of healing, given that we're heading that way.
Can you see
All right,
everything now? I mean, now that I'm
down there,
I think so. Yeah.
I can see down here.
yeah, okay.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I promoted this one to GM, so like it doesn't matter to me that you see that. Cool. So that's where you
All
want
right.
to go, to the Wraith.
Yep.
I
Well,
will say
question mark.
Nundro is like at first he's fine. He seemed fine about the spectator, but the Wraith, he's a little like he does not know if he wants to go there yet.
Do I know anything about wraiths? Have I encountered them before or read about them in my extensive history books that I've read?
I mean, you can, I guess, do a like history check for me.
Yeah. Hey-o. Guess who's good at history? 24.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
I rolled a 13.
Let's see.
Also, guess who's rich? Us. I just
Really?
put in all that gold. I'm feeling
Right,
pretty.
bro. I know.
So this is interesting because it's actually like, okay, you know, a wraith is the incorporeal remnant of a particularly hateful being. Most wraiths can transform those they have slain into spectral undead servitors. And so you know nothing about this particular wraith. Each wraith is sort of unique to in and of itself. But you do know that they're malevolent spirit. Like they're evil people in life, and then the undeath has made them even more malevolent and sort of just hateful of living things.
Mm-hmm.
You know that they're incorporeal. You know they have sunlight sensitivity. And you know they have a lot of resistances. And that they are also able to sap the vitality of creatures.
Do I think it's something we should avoid?
That's up for you to decide, Bigglesby.
Well, I mean, like, I would avoid a great dragon, but I wouldn't avoid, like, a, toad. So,
We
like,
killed the dragon, so we can
yeah,
handle
good point.
anything,
We
yeah.
can kill anything. Let's go, guys.
All the ghouls here, you realize, were most likely servants of this wraith. Because a wraith is usually a lord of some sort of undead.
So I'll relay all that information to everyone and then say, well, so one other thing, like kind of table talky. Are we going to try and get Eric back in? Should we look for him too?
Yeah, do we need to pivot?
No.
No, okay.
Well, like,
You guys are good. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
I think Bro would not want to try and actually search for him as bad as he wants to because he was so.
He said he would
us with
kill
so
us.
much conviction.
Yeah, I agree with
Hurt my
that.
feelings.
Ion agrees with that.
But like, if there was a story to tell based on Oscar that JD and Eric wanted to pivot to, I'm good with that too. But
this works. This works.
I didn't prepare anything.
Okay, well, yes, then. Come with me, friends. I know the way.
Oh God, there he goes.
Dude,
Let's go. Let's go.
Hold on. Should we take our boy?
Did you want to look through
his
the
brother
desk
real quick?
Oh, yeah, I thought we finished looking through everything. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, so that was all the map stuff.
Dude,
And then in the desk you see letters from agents that, like, mostly it's Glassstaff, the wizard who was in the Red Brand hideout, who eluded you, and as well as the bugbears. So, like, kind of stuff you already knew. But the biggest thing is you see at the very end, you see a letter from Glassstaff that is very pleadingly asking for forgiveness for failing after you routed the Red Brand hideout, but telling the spider that everything that has been set in place here can no longer be progressed, as long as the forge is the way it is. And so it would be a waste of time for him to be in this backwater part of the world. He would like to go north to Waterdeep to start laying foundations there. And he hopes that that will bring favor back to him for the spider, on behalf of the spider and the people that he represents. So that's like really the biggest nugget that you can take away from that.
Can we check his sent mail real quick, dude? See if he has anything in his outbox.
His outbox.
See
Make
what
sure
he
to
sent
check the
back to
spam
him?
just in case. You never know.
Right.
Yeah. So essentially, like, you kind of got to be almost as plugged in as he was in the short time you've been here, but now you at least have an idea of where this Glassstaff may have decided to go after he escaped your clutches.
Dudes, we have a mission. Still got to get this Glassstaff, dude. Which I kind of, I'll be honest with you, dudes. Like, I get confused easily. I don't know if you noticed. But like, I kind of thought this dude was the wizard from before. Like, they were one person. But like, now that he's not, because he's writing letters to him, like, we got to kill this Glassstaff, dude, because he sucks balls too.
Yeah, I'm making a note right now. I'll write it down in my little journal.
I will say you are not allowed to leave this K and say you're going to Waterdeep.
Oh, we are, dude. But like, maybe
Are we in
that's-
Waterdeep now?
And 2 years later, I'm like, okay, now it's the final session.
Yeah.
No, like I was thinking, like that would be like the end. Like we're going to Waterdeep, not like
Right.
it's happening. Like,
Yeah, I know. That's
like before you go anywhere, Bigglesby, dude, like maybe since he seems a little sketched out about the Wraith guy, like, hold on.
What?
Like, should we take him to his brother, let him have a moment alone, and then we can all go to the Wraith? I think that might be like a cool thing to do.
Yes, okay. That's over here. Come with me, friends. I also know the way to that.
Oh, he's going. Okay. All right, new dude, let's go.
That's like down here, right? Am I making
Yeah.
that up?
His actual picture is down there.
Oh man, I just
Oh, yeah.
spawned another Craig as the master on our.
Yeah, we gotta defeat Craig before tonight's
know.
over.
Hey,
The
Craig
real
is
big bad
fine.
is
He's
friggin' the clones of
in
Craig.
school, racking up
In
debilitating student loan debt.
as
But yeah, Jay, if
planned.
we're free to
As
move, we're
one
gonna go down there.
does.
Okay. Wave guy. um. Yeah, just be careful over there, Bigglesby.
I was following Bro somehow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys were able to get through this little like here. And I guess it's time for some more music. We'll do some music.
Dun, 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 dun.
So Nundro walks up and sees his dead brother shoeless lying on the ground.
I
Seems
didn't
like that.
realize you were twins.
Yeah, triplets, actually. And he goes, oh, darling, my brother. And he reaches down and like closes his eyes of his long, now kind of moldering corpse. And he looks at you all and goes, does anyone have any spare shoes? I don't want him walking the afterlife barefoot.
I thought you like
Um,
floated in the afterlife, dude.
It's so crazy that he doesn't have any shoes.
Why would they take his shoes, really, though? Like,
No, he's like, no, every dwarf must walk the mountain road to the top.
Well, that sounds arduous.
Aye, especially without
it's probably
shoes.
already there,
But you know, he's probably already exactly because he died quite some time ago, so he's probably already there and has bought some new Celestial shoes or some shit.
And you're probably the best candidate because you guys are twins, right?
Yeah,
Same
but
shoe
my
size.
shoes are very small.
Yeah.
He takes his shoes
Well-
off and puts them on the body of his dead brother.
Oh, my little heart.
We'll look for
And-
shoes. We'll be right back, dude.
And he kind of like holds his brother's hand, and says, well, at least he'll be buried where his dreams were. And he goes, if you're gonna go to the Wraith. So I'm kind of doing V and Scottish at the same time. Like can't decide.
I love it.
Yeah. It's like, if you're gonna go to the Wraith, I'm going to bury my brother. But if you're not back,
Come
Within-
bury us too.
2 hours, I am leaving.
Oh, we'll have this bitch just dealt with
Cool,
in
dude.
like 10
It
minutes.
should be like 10 minutes or we'll die. So, like,
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%.
Probably more like 5 rounds, really.
it's a weird way to tell time, dude.
Yes, I tell time in 6-second increments.
Oh.
That is the most efficient way.
It really is. Okay, yes, let's
Alright.
go.
So you're definitely going to the Wraith.
It's happening.
Okay.
Apparently.
So you got to get over there.
Bloop, bloop.
Let's go around the doom spores.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you guys are about to walk through there, Ion is dead.
Yeah, I'm not
Not
Getting
bad.
some steps in today, man.
I'm not sure Ion lives through a Wraith battle, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Okay, I
Did
think
you use
from
hit die
here
too,
on
though?
out.
I used my hit die, the extra health from the potion, and the healing, so or the leveling. So I'm halfway. If I had to.
All right, we got to
put
get
a
down those stairs, right?
Yeah.
number on
Yes,
it.
Yeah.
I think we should be sneaky here And Ion, if
Oh.
you see an opening, just shoot the guy. Okay.
Perfect. That's
Ready, break.
perfect.
Here we go.
All right. Stealth.
Sorry.
Ion, are you leading or am I leading?
Sneaky.
Who's leading?
I
Matt
am
Biggles
certainly
lead.
not leading.
Bro, you go first.
All right, dude. I'm really scared.
Me too.
So as you're looking in in the cavern outside the structure, glittering minerals in the ceiling of this large cavern catch the light and send it back to create the impression of a starry night sky. That's kind of cool.
Magical.
Dozens of skeletons, many crushed under fallen debris, are scattered across the floor. The cave is large enough that it contains two freestanding structures. Each of these stone buildings proportioned for human use, as opposed to the dwarf-sized doorways and furnishings you've seen elsewhere in the mines. Both structures have battered and blackened masonry walls, their double doors cracked and scorched. The cavern is divided by an escarpment into which a flight of stairs have been cut. So you are near one of the two buildings, and then you're looking down on the other building. And then the one that you're looking at that you know that the wraith could possibly be at is dust, ash walls blackened by fire, and heaps of debris beneath the sagging ceiling show that this room was damaged by, like on the outside you could tell it was damaged by a destructive blast.
Damn.
Oh, dang. Remind me where the specter was. I thought he was in that room at the top. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
dude.
spectator, yeah.
Spectator.
I mean, I might as well
specter.
just make him visible because you can see.
Ah! Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh no. Did the wraith hear me yell?
Who spectates the spectator now?
Right.
Whoa.
Can I stealth down the stairs? and
Yeah, sure.
see
Roll a
what I
stealth
see?
check.
See what I
See
see.
what I see.
It's a undead revenant or whatever it was.
13.
Okay, you stealth down very decently.
Get behind me, guys.
Good. Biggles, I'll watch your back.
Oh, yes, and I'll watch your front. Good call.
Alright.
As you approach, you notice that the doors are to this area are large iron doors that are slightly cracked and melted and sort of warped. So if you want to get into this building, you know it's going to take some crushing.
Some muscles.
What if we use this to our advantage and just shoot the thing that's probably in those doors, and then he'll have to break out while we're shooting him.
All right, dudes, come down here so I'm not alone. Just kidding.
No.
And
No.
bro, you have the gloves of ogre strength, right?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Heck to the yes, I do. But I'm gonna like try and peek through real quick to see if I can see anything.
Okay.
You said they're like cracked, kind of.
Yeah, so go ahead and do a perception.
Yeah. Oh, so I have a +3, so that is 6.
You look in and you can't, like, rust kind of like falls and gets in your eyes and you're like, "Ugh!" and it's just like dark and you can't
Man.
really see much.
Take a look, dude. I got something in my eye.
Sorry about that, bro.
And then you just
Yeah.
you just hear a voice somewhere behind you go, you should have worn your eye patch.
Oh,
I will take a peek. 13 plus 17.
Okay. You see a little bit better as bro's like, ow. Kind of like Peter Griffin in the like when he just does the ow. Ow. So you see as apparent from the outside, definitely a destructive blast. You see some furnishings on the inside, some tables, chairs, bookshelves, beds that are charred or splintered, but otherwise well preserved, and some scorching, but you can't see any signs of beings or entities or anything in this room.
All right, I'll relay that and then see if I can help get the dust out of his eye.
Okay.
Could you like pour
Do
some
a
water
medicine
in it
check.
or something?
No.
dude?
Yeah. Hold on, let me get my scimitars. We'll get it out of there.
No, dude. All right. Well, like,
You know, if Oscar were here, we would probably do something cool, like count to 3 and kick the door down each of us at the same time. Would have been so cool.
Do I still have Littlesby? I do, right?
Yeah.
He died the last time, but I mean, you could always bring him back.
Can we retcon it and say I did that during the last short rest?
Sure.
Yeah.
100% you did, dude. I remember.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
But the Rust stuff still happened because it was funny.
Yeah, no, that happened, dude.
Oh, sure.
Canon.
I'll
Yeah.
just put Littlesby through the cracks of the door.
Okay. As he goes in, you see the same things, and then he's crawling along the floor, and kind
Back
of
up, Diane.
in like first person like animal vision, like you know how in movies when you like are in the vision of like a dog or it's like low to the ground or whatever.
Mhm.
As he goes into the room, you just see this sort of like spectral head rise out of the floor, and these like bright burning eyes looks right into the face of Littlesby, and then just stare at him.
Scary.
Littlesby will run away through the door.
What happened? What'd you see, dude?
He's inside there. The thing that sucks.
Oh, can you shoot him like with something, dude?
No. I don't have any touch spells.
You guys are like a rudderless ship right now.
No, dude. Like,
Really hard.
We don't know what to do.
can you shoot through the crack of the door?
You
Dude,
can't
you-
shoot through the crack in the door.
I can't? Oh.
I know.
But all I have to do is be able to see something and cast Mind Sliver.
Okay.
Oh. Sliver, it's mine, bro. Hold on.
think-
Ian, run away.
Door down. Beat the okay, fine. I'll run away.
Do it. no.
What are we doing?
You're supposed to mind sliver it. It's gonna break through the door or float through it or whatever, and then we're all gonna attack.
Sure, I'll do that.
As you look through the door, there's nothing there.
What the freak balls?
Okay.
Did you do it?
I didn't see him in there.
Ah! I'm just running up and drop kicking the door.
Okay, go ahead. and
Now
roll.
we're talking.
That is a 21.
All right, you break those doors down.
Where
And
are you, ghost thing?
and at first, like nothing happens, but then this appears.
Oh my god, it's huge.
Yeah,
Well,
what
just-
the?
I just want you to see what it looks like. It's not
Yeah,
that
yeah,
big. It is a god, and you have entered his domain. And so this specter rises out of the floor.
That was a joke, right? The whole god thing.
Yeah,
Actually,
it was.
okay.
And then
I'm so startled right now.
I guess, yeah, there we go.
Do I get to?
Wraith.
As you walk in, you see it rise up, and it kind of like whispers out at you. Your presence is offensive to me, and your life forfeit. My treasures are mine alone, not yours to plunder.
Well, much like my heart, dude, you're gonna be shattered, and I cast shatter.
Okay.
Ooh.
Jay, can I do that, or do we should re-roll initiative? But that's what I want to say whenever it happens.
Yeah, I would say because like Littlesby already went in, he's aware that they're living things. So like maybe
Yeah.
no, yeah. So let's roll initiative here.
17 for old Bigglesby.
Yes. My best initiative roll, 19.
And what's funny is I didn't queue up any battle music for today. So
As we shouldn't be fighting.
Little
this
did you
thing.
know.
Yeah. Okay, so I have 17 for Bigglesby, 19 for Bro.
22.
Okay,
Nice.
Ion
Damn.
22. And Eric, are you good to like do like manage the creature
Yep.
for a fight and stuff? Okay, cool.
I love guest appearances.
And Mormesk, what was yours?
I texted it to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll make it a surprise.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So
It was a 27, by the way. You know.
Ooh,
even though it's not really fitting, we're gonna go back to sad music and let it just roll. Here
because
we go.
we're all about to die.
Everyone's
Oh, it's
super
fitting.
sad.
This was so unnecessary, by the way.
Okay. Ion, you stand there and see Bro kick down the door, and you hear some sort of strange whispering kind of seep out, and you hear something about like you hear this angry voice start saying like, "These are my riches," and Bro says what he says about shattering, but you have positioned yourself with all this talk of shooting through the crack. You've been ready.
Yes. With doors open, am I able to maneuver a little bit, and can I get a shot off on this thing?
I would say for sure.
Yeah, okay. And there is a good chance my arrow goes right through, but we're gonna try it anyway. Well, what do we think here? Yeah, we're gonna it's been a minute. Can I Hunter's Mark and attack and Gloom attack and extra attack?
Yes,
Yes.
because the one's a bonus action and the rest are just one action.
Yeah,
Sweet.
bonus action Hunter's Mark. You get an extra attack with Gloomstalker, and then you get your 2 regular attacks for your action. So that should be all the things
Yeah.
you can do.
That is the dopey dopes.
Pew pew pew.
That's what we're doing. So Ion does
Super quick pause on my part.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'll do all my rolls.
And we freeze. Time stop.
Yeah.
Shoot.
The rate
Secretly,
cast time
Bigglesby
stop.
is a level 18 wizard this whole time.
All right, unpaused.
Unpaused. Time stop is gone.
Wait, I wasn't ready. It wasn't a long enough pause. Repause. I'm just kidding. So bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
First attack to hit is a 22.
That hits.
Um,
And Eric, I can take care of like hit points and stuff.
Okay, cool. That's awesome.
let's just do all 3 attack rolls, and we'll do damage. How's that?
Okay.
20.
Hits.
9.
Does not.
Okay, so 2 attacks hit. So that's going to be 3d8 total.
Okay.
Plus a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, plus a bunch
Is
of
that with
stuff.
Hunter's Mark too?
No, so it's going to be 3d8, then plus 3, plus the... Hold on. 5, 10, 13, 16, 17, 19... 20 all day.
Wow. Okay. So you loose like you are ready. You are focused. Especially without Oscar here, your mind is sharp, and you let loose this arrow that. Well, how many attacks did you do total? Like
2 hits, so I think...
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
okay.
And then,
Or
the
was it
third
like
one.
3 arrows knocked at the same time?
That's
and
what I
you
was gonna do, but no, I don't think
Oh my
so.
God.
I think it was 1, 2, 3 in rapid succession.
well, excuse me. In Horizon Zero Dawn, you can knock 3 arrows at the
You're
same
darn
time.
right
so-
you can.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I tried it. I got a little swagger because I was feeling good. I tried 3.
And one definitely, you're like, I need to practice this more.
One's like,
Maybe I should have gone to the fair and done the archery contest. I don't know.
Oh,
One goes wide, and the other 2, like it's like not quite water, but like shooting through. It definitely hits this being, but they go through it slowly and come out the other side. And he kind of like he makes some groaning sort of noise, but like it's not that satisfying to you as it normally would be
Understood.
as it
Understood.
hits.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna stay put. Yep.
Okay. So then that means it is now Bro's turn.
All right, dude. So I say, and just like my heart, you're going to be shattered. And I cast Shatter, and then I say, for context, our friend left us, and I'm heartbroken. And I'm gonna cast that at 3rd level because those are the spell slots I have now, and only spell slots I have. So it's a each creature within a 10-foot radius centered on a point makes a Constitution saving.
Constitution.
You gotta beat. I won't tell you what you gotta beat. Just
I
kidding.
won't tell y'all.
How's a 15 sound?
Oh, it beats it. Damn it. But half damage on a successful save, so it's 48 thunder damage.
Oof. Oof.
It's normally 3d8, but I upcast it.
Right.
Because lots. So, all right. 6, 12. Oh my gosh, another 6. 18, and then 24, so 12 thunder damage.
Okay. So when it says, oh, okay. You said 12 halved,
It was
No, it's
24 to
24
begin
half.
with.
and then it was half because he saved.
Yeah, it was 24 total damage, but he saved, so it was half.
Okay. Okay.
Not made of inorganic material, right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Non-magical object. Okay, that's it.
So kind of same as Ion, like you kind of just like do this and like try and shatter, and then it's like this magical force kind of, but then it just like kind of gets pushed back out, and you see this thing like his eyes flare like he felt it, but you can't really tell how effective it was.
All right, dude. And then I'll give Bardic Inspiration to my boy Ion.
Okay.
And it's a D8 now.
Damn, that's sick. Okay, cool.
I'm
feeling good.
And then I'm just gonna go like, all right, dude, that thing's pretty scary actually. Right there. All right, that's it.
All right. Mormask, it is your turn.
Mormask hungers for your life.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Oh, he's even scary.
Flies straight up to Bro.
So scared.
That's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Oh, dude, after the level up, I have 25 AC. So. Yeah, so you hit for sure.
I knew it.
Oh no. That's gonna be 20 damage.
Holy crap!
Actually, no, I'm
All
sorry, 23 damage.
No, you could have stayed with 20, dude. That's fine.
Guys, this may have been a mistake.
Let me make sure my
idea-
math is correct.
Your idea, Bigglesby. That's fine. I'm still up because I had extra hit die from before.
It is well, it's 23, and then you need to roll a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at
No, you don't.
Yeah, 21.
Oof.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think I have any other actions. I think that's it. So.
Yeah, it's funny that it only gives you that. Yeah.
It only gives you one attack for 23 damage.
it's just one.
I mean, to be fair, I rolled like almost max damage. So.
Yep.
I heard a lot, guys. This is a stupid idea. We beat the bad guy. We lost our friend. Where's our dad? Where is he?
Bigglesby.
Okay. I'm gonna step out from behind this rock here. So based on my knowledge of whatever these things are, do I think they're intelligent creatures? Or
I
kinda
mean, yeah,
dumb?
I like they are usually twisted in undeath, but like they do have intelligence to a level.
I'm gonna cast slow on the guy.
Okay.
So DC 16 Wisdom save. It's kind of a
Wisdom
big
save?
but
You
yeah.
got it. I think that's a fail. That is a fail. That's 12.
Sweet. All right.
Cool.
So your speed is halved. -2 to AC and Dex saves. Can't use reactions. On your turn, you can either use an action or a bonus action, but not both. Regardless of abilities or magic items, it can't take more than one melee or ranged attack. If
Okay.
it attempts to cast a spell, roll a d20 on an 11 or higher. The spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn.
Hmm.
And if it doesn't use its action, the spell is wasted or something like that.
Okay.
So it basically, if it rolls an 11 or higher, it basically takes action this turn and the next turn to cast a spell. And then at the end of turn, your subsequent turns, you can roll the save again.
Okay.
Cool. And is that all, Big?
I'm gonna run over here. Just be over
Okay.
there.
Okay. So that takes
Kind of
us
still
back,
behind the rock, I guess.
back up to Ion.
All right. I'm going to back up because I'm super scared to like here. And say something silly like, "Pick on someone your own size," and then knock 2 arrows and attempt to attack.
Okay.
Let's see. 20 and 19.
Both hit.
Sweet. Oh, I should have invoked Sharpshooter, but I didn't. Because I'm an idiot. Let's do...
Shame.
Right?
Don't forget about Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I rolled them all. This is gonna be good. That's not right. Is that right? 30?
30. Okay.
Damn. What kind of damage is Hunter's Mark? Is it just like more
D6.
damage of piercing or whatever? No, like what kind? Piercing?
Is it all
Piercing.
piercing?
Is Hunter's Mark the same as what you're saying?
That's a good question. Let me look. I think it's just extra damage, right?
Oh,
So it would be piercing.
never played a ranger. I don't know.
Well, I am sort of playing a ranger. You deal an extra 1d6 damage with whatever weapon attack you were. Right.
Okay.
Probably the same.
Let me just double check my math here. Yeah, 30. Hit max
Yeah.
damage on the hunter's marks and almost max damage on the 2 arrows.
So kind of same as before. It's almost like arrows kind of go into slow motion. To use I've noticed a word that Matt Mercer uses quite a bit. It finds some more purchase than the last last shot you had on it. And he definitely seems like his eyes kind of like embers in a fire as it happens. And you see possibly a little bit of a wince from this thing. But still, this thing is angry and bearing down on your bro.
You don't fuck with my bro.
Run, bro, run.
Just make sure I don't have any bonus actions. Yeah, I'm hanging out.
All right, then that means it's bro's turn.
This is even scarier now, dude.
But it's moving slow. Like it's.
I hope you're afraid of spiders. Quarterstaff with the spider staff.
Oh,
so
you
I
didn't.
swing.
You didn't attune it though.
Okay. Well. Okay. So it's just like a normal quarterstaff then.
So,
At this point.
would that? I don't know. How would that work? Because like, is it just by attuning? Would he just get the spells? Because like, could he just
Does the
swing
poison
it?
damage still work?
So
Actually, I'll just say it doesn't matter.
I think you probably have been walking around with it for about an hour, so you probably are attuned to it. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead.
All right, I'm hope you're afraid of spiders. Okay. So that is 18 plus 6 to hit.
Okay.
damn.
So you
You guys are
hit.
rolling.
Level 5, man.
All right.
Big power shift.
All right. So that's 5 magical bludgeoning damage and 2 poison damage if that does anything.
Okay.
Plus your.
Oh, sorry. Right. 9 bludgeoning damage.
9 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Okay.
That gives you a satisfying thunk as it hits. The green like aura of the staff as you swing it though kind of like shoots kind of back towards you, like it's kind of being repelled. But
Dude.
yes, this staff hits it very well, and the thing kind of howls out or like shrieks or whispers, I don't know, whatever one, out in rage as you actually get a solid hit on it.
All right. Can I inspire myself? That's a thing you can do, right?
I don't know,
I think so.
I don't see why not.
right?
All right, and then I say, "I got this, bro," and I give myself inspiration. And then I notice he's moving a little slower, and I try and run away.
Nice.
Cool. Oh, and you can't take a reaction, so you're
No,
good.
I can't.
He's slow.
How far can I go? Are these 10 feet? I can't remember.
They are 10
They are
feet,
10
I believe,
feet, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I was here,
Hmm.
and 20. That didn't help. Stay here. Okay.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
Cool. And now it's the Wraith's turn.
Chris, you said my movement speed was halved.
Correct.
So 30.
Yeah, that
Plus
sucks.
15.
No, it's not.
Less than 15? 5?
Oh god,
It's following me, dudes.
it literally fell off the table twice.
It's the spirit of Oscar protecting his friends.
17.
What
17.
All right. I'll use my last spell slot to silvery barbs you.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
Holy fuck, 7.
Yeah!
Oh.
All right.
Miss.
So
It's
how
a
does the
clutch.
silvery barbs look? This thing kind of floats with you, and then
So as you're like bearing down on me, and I ran away, and you go to swipe, and I say, "Remember, I said my heart was shattered. Have you ever lost a friend?" And I like bang on my drum.
wow,
That's it.
Okay.
That's
cool. So Bigglesby.
He gets his saving throw for slow again.
Oh, yes, thank you. Succeeds.
Ion, I'll give you the. What do I give you? Advantage? Advantage on your next attack roll.
All right, cool. Thank you. That means we're gonna do some sharpshooter nonsense.
I'm gonna run over here, and so when I cast slow, I kind of slowed down time in a local area a little bit. Now I'm gonna speed it up a little bit for Ion and cast haste.
Okay.
Oh
Jesus.
shit!
You're all buffed up, man.
I know, I'm
All the
loving it.
buffs.
Except I'm sad about Oscar, so Ion's like half smiling but like crying a little bit.
I understand.
He just looks insane. This big dark elf.
That's it for Bigglesby.
Okay. Then that takes us back up to Ion.
All right, my advantage shot. I'm gonna invoke sharpshooter. 2 18s plus 7 minus what is it?
10? 5. Yeah, 5.
5.
So 18 plus 7 minus 5, 20 to
20.
hit.
Okay, that hits.
Sweet. So the first shot is come on, roll high. Max damage 18, 19, 20, 21. And then I have 2 more attacks. 14 to hit.
You don't even need to roll the other ones.
Yeah.
Can I step in here, Jay?
Yeah, go ahead. Do what you got to do.
So as you see Mormath kind of like rushing forward, takes a swipe at Bro that very clearly is going straight for his soul. The quick drum roll, missed attack, and then from out the side you just see like a flurry of arrows flying through, all of them penetrating and kind of like piercing through Mormath, and like the first one hits, and the second one hits, third one hits, and then finally like one just goes straight through like the semi-corporal head, and you see him kind of go, and his body like vanishes from sight as his crown like falls to the ground.
So I just want to point out something really funny. I cast 2 third-level spells there, and I don't think either of them did anything or had any effective combat.
I will say, actually, the fact that Bro was able to run away and not have the reaction.
Yeah, I guess that.
Yeah, you
No,
probably
no.
saved Bro's life.
I mean, he still came at him, but like,
Yeah, I didn't really, but like he still went and got attacked.
yeah.
Bro's like, oh, I think I got Spectre guts on me. Spectral.
I'll help. And he's gonna cast Prestidigitation, do some cleaning.
Dude.
That's the first time you've cast haste, right? We haven't even seen that spell.
Yeah.
No.
And slow.
And
Ion like
slow.
sprints up and says, "I like this feeling." Like, Ion, it's like
But you say it way faster. I like this feeling. This is great.
I like this feeling. I'm gonna go loot the
Whoa.
room. Oh, wait, hold on. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, you're totally
Dude.
on meth right now.
Yeah.
Be careful of a crash later, man.
Do you think this all happens? I don't even know. I'm gonna write it down in my book. And he's just like running around this pillar, writing it down.
And after a minute, you just like,
Yeah.
oh.
Oh, I think you were right. I have a headache.
Pardon me, friends. And I'm gonna look in this room now.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up the crown. It fell in front of me, right?
Interesting.
He actually doesn't have a crown. That was just flavor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then it turns to dust. Okay.
Yeah. You go to pick it up and it just like disintegrates in your hands.
Bummer, dude.
And then like a scary movie, your family will be cursed. Sorry, I just watched Hereditary, so like that sort of thing is in my brain right now.
I'm
Cool.
That's
going there
awesome.
with you, dude.
Yeah. I gotta go fill up water real quick.
Okay.
Break.
Give me 1 second, please.
I'm gonna do the same.
Ooh, I have ice cream.
Ooh.
I didn't eat very many cookies, so I'm gonna give myself a bunch of ice cream now. At your wedding, that is.
Dude, the food at your wedding was bomb.
Oh my god,
Dude,
that salmon was
So
amazing.
that's the funny thing. I've heard
Holy
from so
shit.
many people the food was so good, and like Morgan and I didn't care for it at all.
What? We legitimately, as we were eating it, we're like, "This is so good."
I wonder if like we got a cold plate or if it just sat for too long, maybe, or something.
Probably.
Oh, probably.
That's my guess. Yeah.
Because like fresh, the salmon was amazing, and I'm not a big fried chicken guy, but the fried chicken was so good.
Mhm,
Was.
mhm.
The veggies were really good,
Yep.
like the potatoes and stuff.
I have to say, man, like, especially picking out the food was like hella easy for us, which is just weird because you wouldn't think that. You think that like, I hear about those like negotiations, you know. But
Oh,
Morgan's been
yeah.
great because I haven't ate beef for like 2 years,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So it was really important to me that we didn't have beef at the wedding, and we made it work like no problem at all.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Dude,
super easy,
yeah,
you know.
It was great.
No, I mean, yeah, I think we did a good job kind of picking enough selection of everything. But yeah, it was just funny because we got so many compliments for the food, and we're like, we didn't really like it.
That's so funny. Yeah, we loved it.
I mean, again, though, it's your wedding day, so like, food is the last thing on your mind,
Yeah, that's definitely part of it.
I'm glad everyone enjoyed it, though.
I'm back.
He's back.
Hello.
But continue, please.
And no, we are still recording. Good job, Eric. That was fun to see you play Wraith for a second.
Yeah, that was awesome. The voice was spot on.
Yeah, you're really
Yeah.
good at that. Like
You're
that
gonna be a
hoarse
great
whispery.
ghost someday.
Yeah.
One day. Just wait till I'm haunting you all from the afterlife,
Full. I mean, I guess Brad's gone, but full disclosure, he has an ability that like that con save, like, and Wraiths just have this, like they reduce your hit points, like your actual total hit points.
Oh, your hit point maximum.
Yeah, and if it reduces you to 0, then you die. You outright
just
die.
die. You just die.
There's no like unconscious.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Character's just done.
So when you did all that damage, I was like, oh, because if they fail to save, it reduces your max hit points by the amount of damage they dealt to
So
you.
if it killed him, then he's just dead now.
Yeah,
I mean,
like he would
yeah.
literally just die on the spot.
What an insane last session that could have been.
I mean, it's not over yet.
It's not
Yeah,
over
that's
yet.
True.
I'm out
Good
of spell
point.
slots again.
Again.
Same. I heard the spell slot thing. What'd you say, Jay? You were saying something.
So yeah, that con save you had to do when he did damage.
Yeah.
Wraiths have an ability where, like, if you failed, then they reduce your maximum hit points by that damage that they do. And because he rolled like 25,
Yeah.
if it reduces you to 0, you outright just die. Like, there's no saving, there's nothing. Like, you're just dead. So
Two of those hits and I would have been dead then because
No,
I-
if you failed that con save, you would have died.
yeah, like that was it, because you say like
Oh.
it's like a life drain thing. Like
oh.
Would
so
reduce you.
yeah, even if it, like if he took you down to 0 but you did the con save, you'd be unconscious. But like if he took you to 0 and reduced your max hit points to 0, then you'd be dead.
Dead.
All right,
Dead.
dudes. No more picking fights with anything. We need to
And I guess I tipped my hand by saying that like I didn't prep any battle music for this session,
Mhm.
but because last time you guys were like, no, we're not going for anything. We're just gonna get out of here. So I totally expected you to do that again.
Well, we did what every party loves to do is just you plan for A, B, and C. We're going D, baby. It's just not
Well,
even.
Bigglesby found a map, so of course we're gonna have to freaking explore it.
And it said wizard goodies or something like that. I don't remember.
It said
Wizard
Wraith
goodies.
question mark. I wonder
Wizard
what's
goodies.
there.
Wraith, yeah, but there's a word. It was something about wizards or some magic something. I don't remember.
I love, like, I would love to see this as it played out, and I can imagine like the Dungeons and Dragons movie. Like, wait, Bigglesby, let's see what that map said. You're like, yeah, it said wizard goodies. You're like, that doesn't say wizard goodies. That says Wraith question mark right there.
He's like Charlie from It's Always Sunny. He's just a little bit illiterate.
I think there's pirates behind that door.
Yeah. Dude, it says
Um,
pirate door.
All right, what's in the room?
Okay, yes. in
Yeah.
the room.
Let's see.
So you see a scorched chest. And it also has a shelf full of magically preserved tomes. The scorched chest is unlocked. I won't make you be like, oh, I'm gonna open the chest.
Oh,
So
wow.
get ready to write down more gold stuff.
Go. It's all you.
Inside the scorched chest, you find 1,100 copper, 160 silver, 50 electrum, right? Electrum.
Mhm.
And then you find 3 diamonds that are worth 100 gold each. and a wooden pipe adorned with platinum filigree that has 150 gold points.
Tell me more of these tomes.
Most of them are just histories.
Oh my god, I love
as-
history.
As a historian, you were like, these are amazing, you guys.
Lame,
Like,
dude.
these are primary source shit, not that secondary source bullshit.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, like from the Dwarven kingdoms. So like as a man of history, archaeology, like you love it. But there is one that has a mysterious map sewn into its cover.
Tell me more.
I was supposed to make you investigate that, but you found it. I don't care.
Are we giving more maps to Bigglesby?
Yeah.
I rolled a
so
19 plus 11.
This
Oh
this
my
would
God.
take you
I have
Because-
expertise in history.
right, because this is primary source. That map is also from the same era, so like a long time ago. So you would need to be in like your library with all these sources to cross-reference and figure out exactly what this thing is. But you have an idea that this could also lead to something that may have been an ancient treasure like this forge or something along those lines.
Using my proficiency in cartographer's tools, am I able to kind of look at landmarks and kind of ascertain?
Nope.
Damn.
So, I'm just gonna read because the sentence says when they finish their explorations here, this map might lead them to another adventure, and that adventure has not been designed yet.
Incredible.
So I'm just gonna be
All right, let's
fully
follow it,
transparent
dude.
there.
This is a
Right
map
now.
to Waterdeep?
Yeah, so you guys are going to Waterdeep, and then you're gonna figure out where this map is. Okay. So
I live in the now, dude. I don't care about these history books. Anything inside that closet, though?
that's a weird room. I don't know. It doesn't really
Just some
say.
skeletons.
Ooh.
I'm not down for that, dudes.
Yeah, let's say maybe that's where the tomes were. That was like the little library reading room with a little armchair, and you're like, oh, he probably smoked his pipe and sat in his armchair, and
There's a pipe in there. I'm also taking that.
yeah, that was one of the treasures you found. It was worth 100 gold.
Oh,
It
a
was
pipe.
a
Oh,
wood
right.
pipe.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant like plumbing.
Oh,
My.
the funny thing is
Yeah.
you say that, and when I read this earlier prepping, I imagined like a pan flute for some reason, like. And there, sorry again, more pulling back the curtain, and I didn't mean to say sorry, but you could negotiate with him, and he will give you anything but his pipe. And I'm like, why does he like his pipe so much?
That's incredible.
Just like Gandalf, he was a big fan of the pipe weed.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Sentimental value.
So that's it. You found this map that leads to a possible another adventure and a lot of treasure.
All right, dude. And I'm looking at Bigglesby. We've almost died like 3 freaking times in this cave.
But,
I think we should just leave.
Well, I haven't taken any hits yet.
All right, dude. You're leading the freaking way next time. All right. Can we head back towards the bros?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, I
One
think that's a
shoeless.
wonderful idea.
All right.
Come with me, friends. End of the way.
I split it up, and I just assumed Bigglesby wanted the pipe. I put the money in the chat.
Yep.
I'm just gonna ignore the fact that you guys keep walking past the monster.
We're
Who's friendly?
sneakily going. by
So you come up and Nundro's finished the job, and he's sitting there with his bare feet exposed. He's kind of like cross-legged. You see the freshly packed dirt, and he goes, "Oh, did you clear out the rest of the mine?"
We stumbled upon a wraith, I think is what Bigglesby called it, and we took care of it. but we left the spectator alone.
Oh. Again, I can take my bloodline can command the spectators. We are my brothers. He says my brothers, and then kind of looks down and like winces and goes, my brother and I, we are indebted to you. I'm sure we can bring you on as partners. But we need. Speaking of my brother, we need to get back. I'm a little worse for wear. I need a belly full of ale and stew.
I need to sleep, dude.
I have a headache ever since that crazy few minutes where I was really fast. I'll explain it on the way. But we should get going.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna walk out of the cave.
That would be my inclination.
100%.
Okay.
Bigglesby just carrying around all these books.
Let's see. Was this the right one?
The hell with all these books?
That's the wrong one. That's a little too much. So you guys emerge from the cave, and honestly, we don't need maps anymore. You emerge from the cave, and sunlight kind of hits your eyes, and Ion especially, like, you are almost like blinded a little bit. You feel like you've spent an eternity in this cave. And finally emerging with all the worse for wear, all of you, other than Bigglesby. This shoeless dwarf, this half-orc who's near death, and this dark elf who's had head trauma over head trauma, just like crushing his own skull, if you will. And you realize, like, as dire as things are, like, the sun is out. It is a beautiful day. And you take a breath of fresh air, and you are so relieved to be alive. And yet again, you know that your brother came out this same cave entrance probably hours ago at this point. And you know that you have to bring this actual brother back to Phandelver and finish this quest. And you're kind of left with that. Like, are you gonna return like, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna look down to see if I can see Oscar's tracks.
Yeah, exactly what
At
I was
least a
thinking
footprint or two.
Okay,
Yep.
I would say go ahead and do investigation check.
Natural 20.
Dirty 20.
Of course. Of course.
20. Yeah, I would say, like, you.
Dirty 20. I also got a dirty 20.
You're not getting away from us, Oscar. You
As
son of a
creepy
bitch.
as it sounds, you know the shape of Oscar's foot.
I
And
Yeah, we do.
you look down and you see, like, amidst all the traffic and the bug, but like a lot of like humanoid but not human creatures, like, you find out a very distinct kind of like Aragorn moment where you're like, oh, he was trying to hide himself, but like he was also in a rush, so he made some mistakes. And he, again, like, beautiful day, nothing washing it out, but you know that it's older already. Definitely went towards the town of Phandelver.
So I I kneel down, I touch his footprint. I'm like, well, he might be going the same way we're going, dudes, but as a bro in my name, with all you bros, I know he might need a little space. So if we see him, as much as it hurts, we need to let the peacock fly.
Oh, Eric, if I stop sharing, it kills the music, though. That's the only problem.
Oh, right. Good call.
Sorry. So that's like...
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It was well
All right,
said.
dudes. Let's
Yes.
go to let's take this real brother back to his real brother. Yeah, let's start just walking towards Phandelver, hoping we accidentally run into Oscar.
Okay. Well, you know he's a couple hours ahead of you. So at this point, he would have already made it to Phandelver with some extra time.
So
And
you're
since you
saying
have
there's
this-
a chance.
And since you have this shoeless dwarf with you,
We also have a ranger. Aren't they good at moving for travel?
but you're moving together.
Yeah, but like he makes everybody good at it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, okay.
Hmm.
So, I mean, you make decent time. Like, you know the way. Again, this super secret can't find cave is right down the road, basically. um,
Love it.
and if anyone from Wizards ever watches this, which I don't think they will, I think I've kind of needled that a little too much. But yeah. So you kind of you start to like rise the crest as you approach town. That was perfect.
That was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do so, you see like people watching towards you, and you're like, well, that's kind of weird. Like the festival's done, and
Heroes
as
have
you-
arrived, I guess, dude.
yeah, and as you get closer, like you hear a bell ringing, and you see a crowd of villagers, all like cheering as they see you guys rise over the hill, and they're just like all happy to see you. And actually, I want to go to the next slide. Right, yeah, there it is. And like you see Toblin Stonehill, and his little boy Pip runs out to you like, sirs, tell me all about it, sirs. And he's like running next to you like, like being like a little kid, and everyone's just like welcoming you. And at the front of the group is none other than Gundren Rockseeker and Sildar Hallwinter. And as you guys are like walking forward, Gundren just runs and almost tackles his brother in an embrace. And you are so happy to see like these two like grown men dwarves. I don't know who's grown dwarf.
Dwarf, man.
Adult.
Yeah, adult men like just openly share their emotion and like kind of like stroke each other's beards and just like pull each other in, and like, oh my gosh, I thought you were gonna die. Like, I'm so happy to see you. And Sildar looks at you approvingly, and everyone's there, and they're just like cheering for you, like, oh, you drove out the goblins and the spider and blah blah blah. Yeah, and so you're getting the hero's welcome. Are you doing any poses or anything Fable style?
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking of, man.
First off, I'm looking at the bros hugging and reuniting. I'm like, that will be Oscar and I one day. And then I'm like the kid that's running around. I'm like picking him up with my arm, like swinging him around.
Aw. I think Ion's just taking it in. He's squinting and like smiling because he's like can't see. He's like kind of looks a little crazy. His eyes are puffy from crying on and off about Oscar, but
Yeah,
I think he's more soaking it in as opposed to like show up.
yeah. And as you look around, like you expect to maybe you're like asking Sildar like, how did we get this hero's welcome? And
Yeah.
he said, like, your companion heralded your coming and said that you have reopened the mine for the area, and that the brothers will now be reclaiming what is theirs.
With the living ones, yes, the one of one passed.
Yes, he told us that as well.
Did he say where he was going?
Is he still here?
No, he was in a hurry. He said he had other things to attend to, but that you might find a gift from the smith if you go visit.
Oh, I love gifts.
But
We'll
along
They're
with the
usually
gift,
pretty
he
funny.
said that you should. He left word that you should bring the brothers to the dwarf.
Oh, right. Okay.
And
Yeah.
and the mayor's there. He's clapping you on the backs, and he's like, "Yeah, I forget what his voice was even, but
Could be anything you want it to be, Jay.
yeah. It's like, yes, we of the town of Phandelver all welcome and thank you for your services and know that you are welcome here, although there is some business in the smithy you must see to before we can speak of how we shall conduct business in the future.
Oh, okay.
Bro's holding out hope that Oscar's in there.
But know that you
It's
will
not- no.
drink on our hospitality tonight.
Much appreciated. Thank you for the messages.
That sounds great, dude. Appreciate it. And I really want to just get to where the smithy now.
Okay.
I'll be right behind you.
All right. And so just to remind you, I'm going to just pull up an icon in Owlbear and then look at it. Where's the characters? Characters. Okay. So as you enter the smithy, man, where is that chica? Sorry, I shouldn't say it that way. Anymore. Yes. You. So I'll just put it on top of the Wave Echo Cave. I don't know if you guys are looking at it or not.
I saw it for a half second and then it went away. There it is. Yep.
Yep. So
Yep.
that's Alaren or daughter. And as you enter, she gives you a big grin. And the two brothers are kind of coming with you. And then all of a sudden you feel the brothers next to you kind of start. And next to her, you see another dwarf woman who is built in the Baldur's Gate character creator, who is right there, if you can see
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, it like
Try and
appears
move
and
it
then it
around.
disappears. There we go.
Like when you click it, I can see it, and then you let go, and it goes away.
Ooh.
Yeah, weird.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, again, this
She's moving
for some-
too fast. Move slower. Oh, yeah, there we go.
She's flying.
Okay, so you see the Alaren or daughter smile as you walk in, but this woman that I just showed you looks slightly grim at you, kind of like purses her lips, and has two stocky dwarves sort of in not like full armor, but like who look like they know how to handle themselves with one another, and Alaren goes, "Hi, welcome back, my friends. I knew you'd make it. It's so good to see you. You have done such a great service to us all. And your friend came and made great payment to leave presents for you." But as she's
Oh, bro.
speaking, the other dwarf kind of like does like a kind of like a "you need to shut up" like noise, sucking in, and then begins to speak and directs herself specifically to the brothers.
Aye, the Rock Seekers. We finally tracked you down. I think you know what we're here for. You've been operating as a rogue environment out here, and we know how the Mountain Daughter feels about that. We're fine with having ye operate your mine, but you know well and good that you have to fall under the laws of Guntogrim. With that in mind, it's time that you come with me, and we can go talk to her ourselves and sort out all this business.
And as you're all standing there, you can hear the brothers like kind of like you see Gundren kind of puff out his chest, and Nundro looks at Gundren like, what the fuck are she on about? And Gundren's like, "Oh, this is our birthright. You have no right to take it from us."
We have every right to take it from you. And again, we're willing to let you operate it. But you know damn well that everything gets loyal to the clan.
The Artisans Guild is a bunch of just a bunch of bureaucrats. We know that my family's blood is what opened this mine and what will open it again as my brother lays moldering in that cave right now.
And as he finishes talking, she's going to produce a dagger and just start like twirling it within her hands a little bit. And she's going to say, look, we both know I'm not the person you're supposed to be talking to right now. Mountain Daughter makes all the final decisions, and she's made her claim on this, which means you have to go talk to her in person, which means you're coming with us.
And as she twirls the daggers, you see the other two dwarves kind of like get their hands ready for weapons, and not just the two brothers, but the rest of you. And Alaren just kind of like steps forward a little bit and looks back at this woman, and she says, Mr. Brideforge, they're good people. I can vouch for them. But she kind of looks at you all pleadingly, like you need to talk sense into your compatriots, these brothers that you've been helping, or like kind of looking at you all to help defuse the situation.
Yeah.
I thought we were getting like gifts or something, dude. This is like escalating quickly. This was like supposed to be a happy time. I don't know, dudes. I would caution your display of aggression here, young lady.
Oh, she is. Oh, yeah, I guess Eric's.
Yeah, no, she does not like the term young lady, and she's going to say, I have done the direct orders from our leader to bring all proprietors of this cave in to determine the negotiation and deals for how this cave's going to operate going forward. So the brothers, who are the sole owners of the propriety, need to come with me.
And then Nundro actually puts a hand on Braun's arm and goes, we are all partners in the mine. They are also proprietors. And he kind of looks at you like, are you going to fucking help us or what?
But yes, we'll come with you. But I wouldn't fuck with us. We're serious people. And then like he's gonna cast
Insight check
and just make sparkles come out of his hands.
Insight check, and I believe I get advantage on lies, which, yeah.
Oh,
nothing I said was a lie. We're very serious people.
I will. Alaren kind of like again kind of steps forward and goes and looks like at the woman next to her and says, now, Mistress Brideforge said, you can rest, gather yourselves, is what she told me. But then you'll need the promise to go to Gauntlgrim.
Yes, after a good night's sleep, we'll go there.
Ion's gonna look at the brothers and say, listen, you've waited a long time for this. Blood, sweat, tears, and death. Even. And I think if we collect ourselves, he like takes a breath like super dramatically, and we don't come to blows now, we can work something out, I'm sure. And you have our back in this. We are 100% with you. But this just seems like one last hurdle we have to jump through.
Excellent. So we're all in agreement then. Fantastic. In that case, please feel free to take your wares, your presents, the treasures left by your compatriot as he left the area. And let me say that under the direction of Brima Battlehammer, I, Amora Brightforge, who's been tasked with bringing the people in to negotiate the terms of the forge, welcome you under our protection until we go over to Gauntlgrim. Enjoy your night, rest up, for the morning we travel.
And bro just kind of leans in and like, no disrespect earlier, I apologize, poor choice of words. I'll just say that our compatriot that came in here earlier, he also is part owner of this mine, so you might want to track him down too, dude. Bring him.
It's funny that you say that because he actually forswore any stake in the mine before he left.
Actually,
User-
before he left us, he said that I could have his stake.
Wait, dude.
And,
No, dude.
He actually
And
said
I
that you would
do-
say that, and we have it contextually binded that it actually goes to us.
Nope,
Knows us too well, dudes.
Nope. I have it in writing over here. And he cast Minor Illusion again to produce a document that says clearly that.
And then she'll actually pull up a document with Oscar's signature on it.
And I'll be like,
well, clearly that will never hold up in court because mine has an earlier date on it.
Gunson finally butts in, and he's like, enough! Enough of this! We will take care of it in the morning. Now, leave before we all regret anything that's going to happen.
And
And my friends, it is time to rest and to celebrate because you have done something that we have not been able to do for lifetimes.
yes. And now
Sounds great,
Bigglesby goes and opens the presents.
you don't
Alright.
see him.
So, Eric, yeah, and Alaren's like, yes, and she kind of smiles, and you can tell, like, as deceptive as she's seen before, she seems almost embarrassed by what's going on right now. Like,
sure.
she doesn't seem comfortable. And I guess Eric, that the three of you would walk away at that point. Would that be?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah. And I guess she kind of like gives them the impression that like we're watching you. And Alarine's like, no, I know you're probably not a fan of me now, but again, we appreciate everything you've done. And just know that everything is done for a reason. But so you can come back and look at my wares, but at least take what your friend has left for you. And Eric, I forget, what does Oscar leave?
You all receive your own personalized dragon fang daggers.
Ooh.
That's
Love that.
the actual what the item is called.
He took some teeth from the dragon and asked her to craft it into daggers. So I'm sure there's an item somewhere out there that is like a dragon fang
Tooth dagger.
But we don't have any stats or anything built for it right this second. But you all get one.
Sick.
There's an item called a dragon tooth dagger if we wanted to just use it.
And we'll take a look. We'll figure it out. We got time.
Bro holds it close to his heart.
Yeah. I am.
And I look at the lady, and I'm like, this wasn't from a friend. This was from a brother.
I don't think I can cry anymore today. And then Ian starts crying again.
Cool. And then I guess,
All
well,
right.
yeah. So tell me what, like, because there are a couple other things I want to do. I don't know if you want to do any interactions. Like, we can do some interactions, or we can just be like, I have like an epilogue thing that I was gonna go through too. So like, it's up to you. Like, if you want to like close it out narratively on what you do or what.
I know the answer, but I'll just ask her real quick before we leave. Did he say where he was headed to next?
Nay.
Oscar?
Nay.
All right. Cool. I think it's party time and maybe epilogue time, unless we want to sneak out to Waterdeep real quick.
Let's follow this map. Let's follow this map to wherever.
And instead of role playing it out, I'll just say like, not quite epilogue. So you leave and you have your parties and you do everything, and the mayor tells you that like, while he would have welcomed you to establish yourselves in the town, that all this business with the dwarf kingdom makes him a little wary, and so kind of like earlier on when he was a little cowardly, he's kind of like, you can hang out for a day or two, but then you need to kind of go. And then Sildar Hallwinter. Well, I guess I will play epilogue music. Okay. So Sildar Hallwinter then thanks you for helping him sort of regain the foothold of the Lord's Alliance in the area. And while he would like you to continue operations and to help root out any evil doing, to continue like just repelling the forces of evil, because that Lord's Alliance is all about just protection and good and everything. He understands if you have other obligations, and he assures you that he has talked with the mayor about turning Tressender Manor into a more permanent headquarters for the Lord's Alliance in Phandelver, and perhaps they can get some recruits and start to, now that there's less danger, attract more people, kind of, and just all the things. Like basically, the whole area can benefit from everything that you've done.
We tell him about Glassstaff too, going to Waterdeep.
And he looks deeply concerned by that information. And so, I know you may need to go to Gauntlgrim, but I might ask if there's some way you can find your way to Waterdeep to check into this. You're the only one who knows Glassstaff. Other than me, and you're the only ones I would trust to do so.
I think we can do that, dude. Depending on
Got
what
my
happens.
bow.
But if that is not the case, let me know and I shall move my networks to see what I can do. And then before I go through anything else, I kind of want to just go over to Oscar. If that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
Tell us where you are. No, just kidding.
So now like epilogue is like time passing, like more than just the day. We don't know what you've decided to do, but time is passing, I guess.
So I think an unknown amount of time later, we kind of open up and see sprawling wilderness, overhead bird's eye view, kind of flying through the forest, the jungle, and as it's traveling, you see an opening kind of like emerge in the distance. And as we get this bird's eye view, it kind of flies over and zooms in. And as we're kind of hovering above this little opening, those with a keen eye notice that this is the ruined, abandoned town of Thunder Tree. And as we zoom in, you see some lush new growth coming in spots that have been burned and singed and mutilated with acid pools and dead carcasses that are now, decaying, and kind of like growths coming up from it. It looks like a rebirth of kind of some greenery in the area. You see a fresh like garden that's been kind of planted and maintained, sectioned out a little bit. And as we kind of zoom in and come into the center of the town, you see a tower that has been collapsed and burned. But you see repairs being made. You see the bricks being kind of built up again, kind of shifted into a rudimentary kind of enclosure. And as we fly in and go through the doors, you see that's been well kept, well maintained, very martial, very disciplined. And as we turn the corner and go into the circular room where the dragon's hoard once lay, it zooms in and you see a man with rippling muscles in green dragon armor, hunched over a bench, flipping through pages and documents, candle lit, working furiously on something that you couldn't comprehend. But you see tomes and books and magical components and items just kind of surrounding and sprawled out. And you can see on his face the look of pure determination as he's pouring through tomes and looking for something, but hard to say what.
Sorry, but that music transition was perfect again. Like determination. Dun, 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 dun.
So cool.
And then we fade to black as you see a good bushy beard growing on Oscar's face. as he clearly hasn't shaved in quite some time.
No, it looks good with a beard.
And there's a little bit more just to put out there.
Yeah.
So the town of Phandelver starts to attract a larger population, more people in and out. But then there's still, and even with the Lord's Alliance, there seems to be like not quite as what do you say? Like brazen as the Red Brands were. There still seems to be a network of sort of shadowy figures like smugglers and bandits and something happening in Phandelver. And eventually there becomes a group of disgruntled citizens who are especially disgruntled with the mayor. And they, led by the seemingly meek but now strengthened by everything she's got under Milna Dendra, a group of people that decide, and she was the one who had the apothecary and Thunder Tree, to go rebuild the town of Thunder Tree. And so when you see that rebuilding of the tower, you notice that there are other people than just one in that old town of Thunder Tree. With the goblins and the bugbears mostly driven out, the area has gotten much safer. But there is still a sort of on the periphery edge group of orcs that were never dwelt with that are always there and always sort of territorial, not encroaching, but also not forgiving. There is talk of a necromancer, a sort of a wizard somewhere in the area doing some sort of dark magic. And there are some disturbing rumors connected to him specifically, and a name that many people have never heard, but all of a sudden becomes almost like the White Witch. And it's Malbeth the Aggrieved. And you hear tell of this necromancer finding out dark magics and working with this Malbeth to try and bring some sort of corruption to this area of land.
Nice.
And
Wow.
Craig becomes a freshman at his first college and realizes he never knew anything. And there are so many people who can pack crates faster than him.
Incredible.
And that is where we will end this.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. Very nice.
Good.
You gotta end on Craig. That was perfect. I loved it.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you guys too. That was great.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Guys, we finished a campaign.
We
sure
Yeah.
fucking did.
Unbelievable. Clap for
Hey.
that.
5-session
So
campaign
proud
we
of us.
finished in 21 sessions.
And
pretty
2
fucking good.
years.
And 2 years, right?
Good.
Us, no.
That's
We're
not
the
bad for
best.
us.
Hurrah, home. Good shit.
All right.
Cool.
Do we want to stop the recording here, or should we leave the decompression session on full blast?
I feel like we could stop recording. To
Let's
be honest.
do it.
It's a good place to
That's
end.
right, YouTube. You get to miss the tears, baby.
Goodbye,
YouTubes.
YouTube. It's been
Goodbye.
fun.
It's been fun. We'll see you for whatever comes next.
That's right.
Oh yeah, little Storm King Thunder.
Storm
Thank you,
King.
Thunder.
Mr. King.
Ooh.